Very strange question just popped in my head. What's gonna be the first country, or maybe not country, because we're talking about people that run shit. So I don't know what to call you, but people that run shit, and obviously people run different shit around the world. So I don't know. The club, the big boys, the hit a hand, whatever the fuck. All due respect, I just don't know what I want to call you. Some magnificent name or something. Anyway, since I believe in the Bible, and since I see certain things coming true, I said to myself a while ago, and I guess the question popped in my head again, what's going to be the first nation of people to truly free their negroes? If the Bible's true, it said that, you're going to the four corners of the earth on slave ships. And history says the Negro, the word that means you're not a real nation, you're not a people anymore. It said even though the 400 years, 500-year curse of slavery, it would end that, people would still want their jewel of the earth. And, as I grow older and watch, same stuff I always talk about, all the musicians that don't own none of their stuff, all the actors, the puffies, the people that make it up and then they want more and you get crushed. And I'm only talking, it happens to everybody. It's not a race thing. It's a biblical thing. But if all these things are happening, and then certain things are happening where most people are starting to, recognize, and the Lord said He's going to make things happen, I just asked myself, well, who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the first to... confirmation. Who's going to be the first to start playing fair with us? And I already know the reason why they would want to. Or at least I think. All the nations right now are complaining about like farmland and storms and natural disaster shit, right? And I thought to myself, well, the Lord said, He's got to protect His people that come back to Him, so I'm sure when they get free, wherever they are, He's going to want to make sure they don't have to deal with things like that. And then, the jewel of the earth thing, how it's reversed. Either you run your own shit and you have your own nation, and then you teach the ways and you be nice and you invent things, and then people get to go, oh, that's dope, I like that, can I, you get it? And you either do it that way, like our forefathers, and they failed, and now we have to become the jewel of the earth on the opposite way of, you're going to do a bunch of free labor for a really, really long time, and all the nations of the world did that, so they all got to become better. You're the jewel, you're the reason you get it? And now that, some of the reap what you sow kind of starting to happen, like my father controls his nature, that doesn't have free will. It does what the fuck he tells it to do, and he promised that we would be here, and that certain things have to happen. Now Russia has already been the first nation that I ever seen in my time say openly, Putin said, Jesus is black. Look at confirmation. And look at these portraits from hundreds of